Saturday's game against UAPB is arguably one of Grambling's best performances of the season. And so it makes sense our G-Men Nation Player of the Week also had his best performance of the year. The junior running back rushed for a career-high 201 yards and added a pair of touchdowns in the G-Men's 36-10 win over Arkansas Pine Bluff. But it was a career day for the Nebraska transfer overall. Washington's 75-yard touchdown run early in the third quarter is his longest of the season. He also rushed the ball 10 times, averaging over 20 yards per carry. After being sidelined for a few weeks, looks like Washington is healthy and heating up at the perfect time.
Maurice is an unbelievable talent. With the ball in his hands, he can make a lot of things happen. He's doing some incredible things. You just said 10 carries, 201 yards. I mean, that's unheard of, right? So we rely on him, but at the same time, he's got to continue to grow and get better as well. And I think that's what you're seeing from our football team. I think we're getting better in a lot of different spots. It's taken a little while, longer than we all would like, but at the same time, we see what it could be, right, if we keep working at it. And so I think that's what our players are doing.
Let's look at what Washington has done in his first season with the G-Men. He currently leads the team with 501 rushing yards and 7 rushing touchdowns. The junior also paces the team, averaging over 11 yards per carry. His 75-yard touchdown run against the Golden Lions is also the longest of the season and ranks 4th in the SWAC overall. Washington missed 3 games due to injury, but as we saw with his 201-yard performance this past weekend, it looks like he's healthy and ready to go. Now, you also have to remember Grambling held UAPB to just 1 touchdown, in big part thanks to the performance of linebacker Josh Reed. In his best game of the season so far, Reed paced the Tigers with 14 total tackles, which is a season high, and included 8 solo stops. The junior also had 3.5 tackles for a loss of 12 yards. That's, again, a season high for Reed.
Coach Thornton got us to where we understood what they were doing. You know, they had certain tendencies that we knew that certain plays were coming, so we was expecting it before it happened, and then we just made the play. It felt good, you know, being my last game, you know, in the whole, it was a great feeling, you know, seeing the atmosphere, you know, seeing the stands, there was so many people. Everybody just executing their assignments, you know, doing everything Coach Thornton told us to do, and we just playing at 110%, just giving all we got every single play.
He was phenomenal. I think it was by far his best game. You know, he was all over the field. When you put him and Lewis Matthews out there, they're an unbelievable tandem. You know, they made some tremendous football plays for our team. But I thought that you could feel them. You know, being on the field with them, you could feel the hits, the communication part of it, all of it. It was just phenomenal.
Now, you just heard Coach Jackson talking about the dynamic duo of Lewis Matthews and Josh Reed. Well, there's a reason the two are earning coaches' praise. In the past 2 games, Matthews and Reed have combined for 49 total tackles, 22 solo takedowns, and 6 tackles for loss. Matthews leads the team with 85 tackles through 9 games, and Reed is right there behind him with 71. The duo also ranks 2nd and 3rd in the entire SWAC, just behind Alabama State's Colton Adams, who has 90 on the season.